some justice there, I guess. Christina Coleman in Los Angeles. Christina. Driving up a high-spirited, high-flying tribute in Normandy to the heroes of D-Day 80 years.
Hi guys.
Returns.
Welcome back to XCOM 2 Long War the Chosen Mod Jam. I think we're on a mission. Yeah, we're on a mission.
Trust Greenworks for instant on, run all day, commercial grade, absolute power. And now you can unleash all that power at home with the all-new, all-electric Maximus C, the most versatile zero-turn utility mower on the planet. It's 30% more powerful than gas with 31 horsepower, cutting up to 3.5 acres on a single charge with a consistent maximum blade tip speed for a more precise, beautiful cut. And the only zero-turn mower with a rear dump bed. No gas, no fumes, no maintenance. Just absolute power from an intelligent battery system that works with over 75 tools, saving you time, money, and hassle for a quieter, faster, easier job well done. More power, more versatility, more fun. For a limited time, get up to 25% off plus free shipping. Visit participating retailers or greenworkstools.com now. That's life. Powered by Greenworks.
When I started my pillow, it was just a problem solution, one crowding company. Well, since then, with the help of my dedicated employees, we now have hundreds of products, some you might not even know about. To get the word out, we're having a $25 extravaganza. Two-pack multi-use My Pillows, $25. My Pillow sandals, $25. And for the first time ever, our 6-pack houses, you guessed it, just $25. Our brand new 4-pack dish towels, $25. And I've never done this before. Premium My Pillows with all the keys of fabric, any size, any box level, even king size.
Oh shit.
So much more. So go to mypillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use your promo code for our $25 extravaganza. Order $75 and over.
I forgot to put everybody on Overwatch. It's okay, I'm gonna smoke your ass now.
Jesse's covering all the angles, Monday and prime time.
On my way. Only the best.
Go, go, go! Double time.
Absolutely. Attempting shot.
Right now, firefighters are having a fierce wildfire on an hour southeast of Oakland, California. The Corral Fire, it's called. It exploded in size today to 14,000 acres. It is currently only 30% contained. An evacuation order is in place. CAL FIRE reports numerous air tankers from throughout the state have flown in to help fight the flames. The investigation into the cause of the inferno is ongoing. One person is dead and at least 25 others hurt after a mass shooting in Akron, Ohio overnight. The 27-year-old man is dead, killed when bullets flew at a street party. Police say most of the injured are out of the hospital or will be soon, but some are in critical condition. No arrests yet in this case. Some headlines now from around the globe.
We are disappointed that some world leaders have not yet confirmed their participation in the peace summit.
In Singapore, Ukraine's President Zelensky made a surprise appearance at an Asian defense forum, accusing China of helping Russia pressure countries to skip an upcoming Swiss-organized peace conference on the war. In North Korea, officials say the country will stop sending balloons filled with trash to South Korea. That came hours after South Korea vowed serious retaliation. In Mexico, voters seem poised to make history by electing the country's first ever female president. The two leading candidates are both women. Former Mexico City Mayor Claudia Sheinbaum is expected to win. This is France, where a climate activist was arrested for sticking a red adhesive poster on a Monet painting in a Paris museum yesterday and gluing herself to the wall. Also in France, a commemorative parachute jump today ahead of Thursday's 80th anniversary of D-Day, the Allied invasion of Normandy, France, that turned the tide of World War II. 70 civilians were on the war. In Australia, a legendary unreleased album by famed hip-hop group the Wu-Tang Clan is headed to the Museum of New Art. It will hold a private listening session later this month. And that's a look at some stories from around the world. Coming up, we'll tear open our animal almanac and show you how this 18-month-old gorilla found a creative way to stay amused right after this.
Smile, you found it. The feeling of finding surprises can't filter out the real you. So go ahead, live unfiltered. With the one and only So Take Two, a once daily pill for moderate to severe plaque psoriasis, and the chance at clear or almost clear skin. It's like the feeling of finding you're so ready for your close-up. Or finding you don't have to hide your skin, just your background. Once daily So Take Two is even better, getting more people clear skin than the leading pill. Don't take if you're allergic to So Take Two. Serious reactions can occur. So Take Two can lower your ability to fight infections, including TB. Serious infections, cancers including lymphoma, muscle problems, and changes in certain labs have occurred. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, liver, kidney problem, high triglycerides, or vaccine or plan. So TIC2 is a TIC2 inhibitor. TIC2 is part of the JAK family. It's not known as so TIC2 has the same risks as JAK inhibitors. Find what plaque psoriasis has been hiding. There's only one So TIC2, so ask for it by name. So clearly you. So TIC2.
I will never again lose to my brother beside the pizza because I've switched to consumer soda. Now I get the same coverage he's got for up to half the cost. I'm the one who wins. Burns and freedom calls. We're here to answer.
For gentle, dependable constipation relief, try Seneca. It works differently than other laxatives because it's made from the senna plant, a natural vegetable laxative ingredient. Gentle, dependable Seneca. Also available in delicious gummies. If you know luxury, it's not just fun, it's rewarding. Sattva mattresses supports all types of sleepers with durable steel coils and plush organic cotton. Luxury is handcrafted in American factories and brought directly to you with our free in-home white glove delivery service, which is why over 90% of customers would recommend Sattva to friends and family. Sattva, luxury mattresses made in
When you're cooking on a Blackstone, you get a better cooking experience. You'll have bigger adventures and become part of the outdoor cooking revolution. Your Blackstone will love every breakfast, lunch, and dinner you create. From fast and fun to low and slow. Cook anything, anytime, anywhere. Look at your nearest Blackstone retailer or BlackstoneProducts.com now and make everything better on a Blackstone.
You're probably wondering who you are. I'm Patrick, that's Chase, and this is our next giveaway.
We're giving away this 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath in the heart of the Ozark National Forest.
You can rent this cabin for $1 million cash.
Go to LWOTC.com today, son. Today, sign up. Sign up today.
What's that great? Well, you get the man who has everything. You get him a Bullseye Pro. The smarter, faster, hands-free way to fill it up with air. Bullseye Pro is equipped with a rechargeable power pack, smart pressure sensor, and custom nozzles. It's like the power of an air compressor in the palm of your hand. Go online and get BullseyePro.com to get yours. Purchase $79.99 and get free shipping. And we'll give you a 50% discount on the second one. Plus, it's also available on Amazon. A pack of rare wolf pups is adjusting to a new home. 9 Mexican wolf pups born at the Brookfield Chicago Zoo in late April. Staff relocated them to 2 wild Mexican wolf dens in New Mexico. The move is part of a program to try to increase their population in the southwest U.S. According to the zoo, the Mexican wolf is the rarest subspecies of gray wolf. And the Fort Worth Zoo in Texas caught one of its inhabitants making himself a new toy. Bruno, an 18-month-old western lowland gorilla, fashioned this sit-and-spin toy out of a clay lid that was flying around his habitat. The zoo points out, quote, anything can be a toy when you're 18 months old. As for Bruno, well, he was a bit dizzy, but still having a good time. Very inventive, really. And that's how Fox reports on this Sunday, the 2nd of June, 2024. Hope you've had a great weekend. I'm John Scott. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again next week on the Fox Report.
Getting it done.
Hello, everyone. I'm Amy Vogel, along with
I've got it.
Joe Concha and Guy Benson, and welcome to the Big Weekend Show.
Do this.
The big story tonight. But former President Trump says, my revenge will be success. 2 days after his guilty verdict, the former president got a huge welcome at UFC fight in Blue, New Jersey, and the event turned into an unofficial Trump rally. And former president tells Fox and Friends weekend his fight is over.
Well, fighting for the Constitution, same thing that you do. You fight for freedom, you fight for your country. These people are sick. They're sick, they're deranged. The enemy from within, they are doing damage to this country.
The support for Trump was palpable at UFC. Even the fighters wanted to shake his hand. Fox News correspondent C.B. Carter is in New York City tonight.
President Donald Trump entered into the New Jersey arena. He shook hands with people in the crowd while U.S. President and former Dana White stood by his side. In addition to gave that standing ovation, at one point, MMA fighter Sean Strickland also gave the former president a shout-out.
President Trump, you're the man, right?
The night marks one of Trump's first public appearances since being convicted on 44 felony counts of falsifying business records, to which the former president previously pleaded not guilty. Trump's lawyers are now gearing up for the appeals process, which is expected to start on the November 5th election day. This morning on Fox and Friends Weekend, the former president spoke about what he believes is next.
When you see what they've done, these people are so evil. And at the same time, the country can come together. You know, I'm saying this, but the country can come together. Success will bring the country together because I had it together. Before the China virus came in, I had it together. We really had it together. The country is doing better than it had ever done. We'll go back to the same policies and then some.
Trump will be sentenced this summer. A financial penalty, home confinement, probation, or up to 3 years in prison are all punishments that are on the table.
The judge could decide to say, hey, house arrest, or in jail. I'm okay with it. I don't know that the public would stand for it. I'm not sure the public would stand for it.
Fox legal experts have been skeptical that Trump will face incarceration because of his age and lack of a prior criminal record. He's also been convicted of the lowest level felonies in New York, all making it unlikely he'll spend any time behind bars. A former Manhattan district attorney agrees.
I think that with the proximity of the Republican convention 4 days after his sentencing And then if he is the candidate for the Republican Party, the proximity of the election, I would be surprised that he would be sentenced to any imprisonment.
Trump's Senate seat is set for July 11th, 4 days before the start of the Republican National Convention in Milwaukee. Anita.
All right, thank you, Stevie. That report. Okay, so our friends at Fox and Friends Weekend had a great interview with the former president where he said a lot of interesting things. And one of the things he talked about was what revenge looks like for him. It looks like success, is what he said. Let's listen to what he had to say.
These are bad people. These people are sick. And they do things that are so destructive. Don't forget, if it weren't me, they'd be going after somebody else. And I know a lot of the competition, they wouldn't do so well. They wouldn't be doing so well right now. They'd be saying, Mommy, take me home. I want to go home. And I say it, and it sounds beautiful. My revenge will be success.
Okay, so gentlemen, we're going to on this. That's one revenge is living well. That's kind of his form of that, I guess. What do you think he talks? What do you think he means when he talks about success? Does it mean winning the presidency, successful government?
They will continue successful and reckless crimes until the entire world burns around them.
If the world doesn't seem like it's on fire, the world is evil. This is how they controls from his missile launches, and Russia was invading countries during his tenure. So, in the end, that's what he's talking about. And when you hear folks on other networks saying that if Trump is elected again, can you imagine what's going to happen? He's going to execute journalists. That's what Joe Scarborough said on MSNBC. He also said that execute generals and jail the political ones. The last part is quite rich because that's exactly what the Democratic Party is trying to do to Donald Trump right now.
Yeah, it is interesting, and lots of fallout still from the verdict. Let's take a look at a couple of polls. This one, is asking people, were the charges against Trump politically motivated? There you see 47% of people say yes, 38% say no, 15% say they really don't know. They just don't have an opinion. Also, take a look at this, favorable opinions of Donald Trump and Joe Biden. They really seem to be unchanged since the verdict. 32% favorable for Joe Biden, 31% for Donald Trump. Guy, let me go to you on this because I know you dissect these polls. What do you make of that? I mean, unchanged opinion.
Yeah, I mean, those are bad favorable ratings for both of them. It's definitely, like, statistically insignificant, the change. I am skeptical, and I'm going to wait probably 3 weeks before I really buy into any of the polling spin or narratives out there, because I want to see high-quality national and state-level polling and see how it affects the averages. And I don't think we'll really have that until the end of this month. But we do have some numbers. We talked about the ABC poll. I've seen a few others that show maybe a tiny uptick for Joe Biden. Others showing flat, nothing. Overall, thus far, it seems like a shrug in terms of public opinion. Does that change as it starts to sink in more? Does the anger about what's happened to Trump, does that start maybe favoring him in certain cases, right? Not nationally, but in key states? That's a wait and see for me.
Yeah, it is going to be interesting to let some time go by and see what changes there. I agree. I want to go back to this interview that Fox and Friends Weekend did with the former president. He had a lot of things to say. One of the things he talked about was some of the policy decisions he might make if he gets elected. Let's listen to something he said about cutting the Department of Education.
You mentioned the kids. So we're going to cut the Department of Education, let it be run locally. We have this mess. Department of Education, and other than to have a little tiny coordination, that's going to happen immediately.
Okay, so Kat, he says that will happen immediately, cutting the Department of Education. What do you think about that?
I mean, that's a view that I've had for a while, right? And it was always kind of seen as a radical view. But I don't know after what happened during COVID how that can be seen as radical anymore, right? Because during COVID, the Democratic policy for years, what they were calling for was school is not allowed, right? That was, Zoom school was not real school, and we're seeing that in the hard data now of how far, sadly, very sadly, kids are behind. But you're a horrible person, or you have expressed any concerns about that. That was what was truly radical. So I feel like There's no way you can look at what happened during COVID and think that that's ridiculous of an idea. All it is that the people in these communities and the parents know what's better for the kids that they actually know. It's some random bureaucrats in DC who have all these different special interests influencing their decisions. To me, that's not radical. To me, that's logic. That makes sense. Yeah. So put the decision making back into local hands. One of the other things the president talked about during this interview was having a transparent presidency, and to do that, he said he might declassify some very interesting documents. Let's listen to this.
Some people think that one way to build trust is to declassify things that everyone's talking about. And you talked earlier about, I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist. So, if you were president, would you declassify, you can answer yes or no, please. Would you declassify the 9/11 files?
Yeah.
Would you declassify the JFK files?
Yeah.
Excellent.
I did a lot of it.
Would you declassify the Epstein files?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Guy, declassified Jeffrey Epstein files? What do you think? And the rest of us.
That last one is extra.
Yeah, it is extra.
I'd like to see that. I'd like to see that. Sounds like a campaign promise there from the former president, possible future president. He also, let's be honest, says a lot of things. And then if he wins an election, maybe some of the promises get massaged. Because that's what political figures do. It's not just unique to Donald Trump. But those are intriguing questions, I think, and interesting answers.
Yeah. So everybody wants to learn about the conspiracies behind the scenes and what's really behind them, right?
Especially JFK.
Yeah.
There isn't one adult that's alive now that needs to be protected when John F. Kennedy was shot in November 1963. So that, at the minimum, should be let out completely. Maybe they'll agree to protect him. Maybe they'll let Donald Trump for that. And where was Donald Trump in 1963? Crashing home. Just asking questions.
What about the moon landing? I didn't know that one in there, but a lot of people want to know about that too.
I don't know. It happened.
I agree.
It's over. It's real.
All right.
I think so too. For the record, I also believe in it.
I do too.
All right.
I'm just asking.
4 for 4.
All right, guys. Good discussion. Coming up on this jam-packed hour of the Big Weekend Show, a full-blown freakout. Dems are doing damage control after the media spills the tea on the Biden campaign. Plus,
Everything has got to be transparent. There is a global mistrust now in the transparency of what we do.
Benny Fauci heads back to the Hill for public testimony. And do we really know our kids? A double-edged dilemma is hitting Gen Zers hard. That is straight ahead.
My frequent heartburn had me taking antacid after antacid all day long, but with products like OTC, just one pill a day, less heartburn for a full 24 hours. For what it does recommending, Prilosec OTC, one pill a day, 24 hours, zero heartburn.
Ninjas in session. Time to get to work.
We have so much fun. In the buzzer. That would be like winning gold.
American Ninja Warrior. Check your local listings.
Selling your home? Realtor.com's Real Choice Selling lets you choose from multiple agent proposals. Because when agents compete, think all that together. Trust the real estate professionals trust. Download the Realtor.com today.
Biggest eco-free bedding. Handcrafted, handmade mattresses on the market today. Delivered and set up in any room of your house. Sama, luxury mattresses made.
We always love taking care of our home, from the gardening to any repairs that come up. But last year, Grandpa here broke his arm.
Snowboarding.
Shimmy, anyway. He was fine, but it takes longer to heal now.
And we prefer to stay active.
You realize some home maintenance jobs are worth the risk.
That's what we call leak filters. Filter's active filter technology keeps the rate 100 gutters per minute. They're amazing.
They gave us a free inspection, and we got our system installed that week.
For trusted pros will clean out your gutters, repair or replace your gutters, and install leak filters. America's #1 gutter protection system. Honestly, I have been using this concern.
It's true. Leak filters have saved us so much time and the peace of mind. Now we can focus on what we really enjoy.
In this area.
Join millions of satisfied homeowners. Get leak filter. Call 833-LEAK-FILTER today or visit leakfilter.com.
Trump verdict reaction.
Nobody's ever seen anything like it.
Attorney Jim Trustee weighs in. Plus, Pete Hegseth on his fight for America's Warriors. Tonight on Night Getting It In. Here.
Avengers plotting new course.
We're marching to a different drum on a mission to support veterans, to have fun, and to welcome everyone to our ranks. You want to be a veteran to join the Legion. And as a member, you'll join thousands of others serving our veterans, our communities, and our country. Oh yeah, and our member perks program will save you thousands on shopping, products, and services across the country. Join us at Legion.ca.
Welcome back to the Big Weekend Show. So it looks like Biden's finally ready to deal with the border. Fox News correspondent Lucas Tomlinson is at the White House tonight with executive action that's expected this week. That's right, Pat. Officials say the White House expects to roll out these new executive actions by Tuesday before the president departs for Normandy. Earlier on Fox News Sunday, House Speaker Mike Johnson weighed in.
It's too little, too late. Now he's trying to desperately show the American people somehow that he wants to address the issue that he himself created. Now he wants to issue some sort of executive order, I guess, to show that, oh no, he really does care about the issue. The only reason he's doing that is because the polls say that it's the biggest issue in America.
And shifting over to Gaza, one of the lingering questions is, Kat, whose peace plan is this? Is it Biden's? Is it the Israelis? Is it Hamas's? Earlier, John Kirby, the top Democrat in the House, called the plans different names. That proposal, an Israeli proposal, has been given to Hamas. It was done on Thursday night, our time. We're waiting for an official response from Hamas. We know that publicly, Hamas officials came out and welcomed this proposal.
It's my hope that Prime Minister Netanyahu,
Let's save this.
with what has been done by the Israeli.
See you guys next time, all right? Peace out. Have a good one.
Adopt the Biden peace plan.
And just one problem there, Kat. One member of Israel's War Cabinet, the defense minister, says leaving Hamas in power is a non-starter. Biden says the plan removes Hamas from power. So it appears both sides